I bought a compressor to work with pneumatic tools and to blow compressed air to clean tools. However, there's a major issue with this compressor, and I think it's a problem with compressors in general. It's very noisy, really loud when operating. My workshop is small, so the compressor noise when it fills with air is quite uncomfortable. I decided not to reinvent the wheel and just went on YouTube to see how others handle this problem. I watched about a dozen videos, and here's what I gathered. The most important thing is to create good sound insulation. To achieve sound insulation, the compressor needs to be enclosed in some kind of box. I've set it up so that my compressor sits under my workbench. To prevent overheating, I routed the air line outside. Here, the air is extracted, and here it's drawn in. This pipe is 100 millimeters and this one is 50 millimeters, with 2 outlets. This outlet goes outside to allow for outdoor pneumatic work or cleaning, and this one goes inside the workshop. And this compartment is closed off with a cover like this. I'll eventually secure this cover in place with screws. From the outside, you can't even tell there's anything inside. Since the space where the compressor is located is quite small, I installed a fan to ensure continuous air circulation from outside. This fan only turns on when the compressor motor runs. I wired it directly to the motor, and the compressor itself can be switched on separately. There's a switch right here. It's off now because the compressor is fully pressurized at 10 atmospheres. This compartment is wooden, which raises fire safety concerns, especially since the soundproofing materials I'll use are quite flammable. That's not ideal. However, I have high-quality circuit breakers in place, and with constant cool airflow from the fan, the risk of a short circuit leading to a fire is very low. From YouTube, I learned that the most effective sound insulation should consist of multiple layers. I'll be creating a layered cake setup with 20mm foam and egg cartons. I'll add several layers to enhance the soundproofing. I'll turn on the compressor now so you can get an idea of just how loud it is. It's really loud, quite uncomfortable. With the insulation, it's a bit better, but it's still challenging to have a conversation over the noise. I initially attached the foam with double-sided tape just to hold it in place. Now I've secured it with small nails. To make sure the nails hold well in the foam, I added cardboard caps to them. I started hammering in the nails, but then realized it's much easier and faster to use a staple gun. Here's how it turned out on the inside. This is the first layer of foam. I glued the egg cartons using hot glue. It looks like this now. There's much less empty space inside. This is how the cover looks. I added 2 more foam panels. Take a look. These panels here and here face the inside of the workshop, so they have extra insulation. The far wall and the opposite wall border the outside, so there's no need for additional soundproofing there. Here's the door. Here's how it looks. I'll try closing the door now to show you the effect. The difference is huge. I've now secured it with 8 screws. Hear how quiet it is? Actually, it's not running yet. This is what it sounds like when it's on. Now, I have a question for the experts. How safe do you think this setup is in terms of fire risk, given the soundproofing materials are quite flammable? Is there a chance the whole workshop could burn down? What do you think the likelihood is of something catching fire in there?